A Letter to God is a short story that revolves around a farmer named Lencho who has complete faith in God. The story begins with the description of the farmer's land and crops, which he considers a blessing from God. One day, a hailstorm destroys Lencho's crops, leaving him and his family in a dire situation. Feeling helpless, Lencho decides to write a letter to God, asking for 100 pesos to help him and his family survive until the next harvest. Lencho writes the letter with utmost sincerity, folds it, puts it in an envelope, and addresses it to God in heaven. He then takes the letter to the post office and requests the postmaster to send it. The postmaster, a practical man who has no belief in God, is amused by Lencho's letter and decides to show it to his employees. They all have a good laugh, but one of them suggests that they collect some money to help Lencho. The postmaster agrees, and they all pitch in to collect 70 pesos. They send the money to Lencho in a letter, hoping that it will help him and his family. When Lencho receives the letter, he is overjoyed that God has answered his prayers. He counts the money and realizes that he has only received 70 pesos instead of the 100 he asked for. Lencho becomes angry and writes another letter to God, expressing his disbelief that God would not send him the full amount he needed. Lencho picks up paper and pen and starts writing another letter to God to send him the remaining 30 pesos. But not through the postmaster because he thought they were a bunch of crooks.